No water, no counsel, nothing for those days. Nothing but laughter, people pointing at us, people coming around us and just kind of shaking up the cage. Nothing but that. Nothing but degrading behavior towards us. At the end of that first night, I couldn't sleep. I remember holding on. There's a cell over there. If you guys could go ahead and give your attention to that cell over there where that kid is. I was about that height. That same height. That mannequin's a little bit taller than what I was. So I was shorter than that. All I did was grab those cages and put my hands through them because they fit. And so I put my little fingers and I just felt the coldness of that cage. And I had to turn around, grab the cage, and cry. Cry in silence. Mind you, I'm 3.5. I cried in silence. I was aware that I was crying in silence because I didn't want to turn around and have my mom look at me cry, because I had already seen her break. I cried so much in silence that I think it broke me a little bit. It broke me a little bit in a sense that I had to grow up at that point. My childhood was robbed from me. I wasn't a kid no more. I had to be an adult enough to understand what was going on. Second day came around. No food, no water, no blankets, no nothing. I was cold. They crank up the ACs in there. They do. Trust me, they crank up the ACs. It's cold. The second day came and it was daylight because you could see little windows that show daylight or night. And an officer came in. All he did was turn to look at me because I was the only child in there. He literally came in, he grabbed me and pulled me away. In that moment, there was a fight between my mom and the officer of tug and war, and I was in the middle of that. My mom didn't want to let me go because she's my mom. The officer was not budging. He was gonna take me. He ended up ripping me apart. I remember seeing the helplessness in my mom's face. And I was on the other side of the cage. The moment that man closed the door on me, I didn't know what to do. I thought that I was gonna be killed. I was gonna be I don't know what it was gonna happen. But at that point, I feared for my life so much, and I feared for my mom more than anything. I thought maybe they're gonna kill me, maybe they're gonna give me away. But as a 3.5-year-old, I'm worrying about my mom. I'm worrying what's next for her because I'm already out. What's next for her? Am I ever gonna see her again? Am I ever gonna see her face? Am I ever gonna feel like home? And that's what they did. They ripped apart the only person that I had that felt like home. And if most of you guys feel like that around your family, you guys know that feeling. I was ripped apart from my mom. In front of my mom, they zip tied me. Mind you, my hands are that small, a little bit smaller. They zip tied me. Regular zip ties, pulled all the way that he could. I was 3.5. What could I do to him? What could I have done? What kind of danger could I have been to him? He ended up zip tying me in front of my mom, and I think that was his way of showing her that he was in control of that situation. He took me, he put me in a van, and then he took me away. I ended up coming to a different house with different people, and they just left me there. They didn't tell me nothing. No one ever translated anything to me. No one ever tried to explain anything to me. At that point, I lost my family. I lost myself. I lost my childhood. I lost everything that I thought I could have held on to. It really sucks because I got to the point where I'm a 3.5-year-old child thinking, does my mom love me enough? Does she not fight for me? Does she not care for me? Is it that easy to let me go? I'm her child. Could she not have fought? I didn't know any better, you guys. I didn't know any better. A kid doesn't know any better. They don't know if you have the control to be able to fight for them. They don't know if you're able to go ahead and take them back. They don't know that. All they feel is the hurt, the pain, the trauma. And trust me, I thought the worst. I'm like, my mom hates me. She wanted to get rid of me. Maybe it's their opportunity to go ahead and start a new family. That's what I was thinking as a 3.5-year-old child. Why? Because I got ripped apart from my parents and it wasn't my choice. Granted, it was not my choice. Just like these kids, it's not their choice to be in there. It's not their choice to be ripped apart from their family. It's not their choice to be starving, to be cold, to be in those situations. Why? Because they make you grow up. And taking that part of a kid hurts. Not only you, it hurts your whole life. Why? Because now I'm 25 years old. That happened to me when I was 3.5. And for those of you who have me on social media or anywhere else, I've been taking a bit of a break from everything, and I haven't been able to post anything because lately all I've been doing is waking up in the middle of the night, sweating, waking up thinking I'm in that same place. I can't look at those pictures. You guys don't understand. I can't look at those pictures because you guys are here out of our age. I'm here because I've experienced that. I've been in those shoes. I know what it is, and trust me, it's not a pretty picture. It's reality. It's reality. So I haven't been able to talk about it, I guess, in a sense. Until now, as you guys can see, I'm stuttering. I'm like in the works of it, but I'm tired. I'm tired of this still existing. I think I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this still being a thing. I'm tired that at my age, they zip-tied me, they did all this, but now it's genocide. Now they're taking the ability for women to be able to create more of us, more of our kind, more of our skin. They want to take that away. Then, not only that, they take away the family we already have. They take away our kids. Our kids are about to be placed here. They're about to be put in this place. Have any of you guys ever been here? Have any of you guys ever been to an event and anything? You guys know how it feels in there. You guys know what it feels in there. They're gonna crank up the AC. They're gonna have them with no blankets. They're gonna have them on the floor. We're here to try to stop that as immediately as we can. We are here to make a change. We are here to demand. We are here to conquer. We are here to keep this movement going. These kids aren't going to be out. I mean, fortunately, I was able to get reunited with my family after my parents had to fight a judge saying, hey, I'm the parent. Why does my parent have to go and fight? Why? That's my parent. It literally took them going through another system to go ahead and be able to get me back. Now, for myself, I've been through this, I've experienced all this, so for myself, I want these kids to be out. Not only out, back with their families, not just released into another system. Foster care. Foster care is a joke. Any of you guys have been in there? Any of you guys have ever researched it? It's a joke. So they want to put our kids in a system that they can't even control itself now? What is that going to say? What is that going to say? Where is the future of our kids? If they say, hey, the kids are our future, then why are our kids in cells? Why are our kids suffering? Why? But I took too much time already. I'm sorry about that. But to the other speakers, but my name is Jojo. I'm here to go ahead and keep this fight going, whether it's with a group, whether it's with individuals or whether it's myself walking all the way there. We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna make these lists get out there. We're gonna make these demands get out there. But all we need is unity. We need everybody. Like I've said, stronger is together. Unidos jamás serán vencidos.
Thank you so much for holding it down. The cops wanted to stop this, but whose streets? Now we have an option. This is what the community decides. We have an option. I'll say it one more time. Nelson Mandela said to the society that is marginalized by freaking children. Look at somebody that was in prison for 20 years in isolation. And if this person is able to compassion and they understand that a society is as good as their streets and children, with your brothers and your sisters, we're